Hey everybody, it's Kathy. I'm here for my Tuesday night spiritual tea talk, and we're here to talk about manifesting, or in particular, finding a partner or maybe a soulmate, and how can we do that? So we're gonna dive in. Let me introduce myself. My name is Kathy, and I'm a tea leaf reader and a sipology slash steep tea consultant. I've been with Steep Tea for over 8 years now, providing quality loose leaf teas and tea accessories. Lots of fun, exciting teas. If you're a tea lover, you should definitely try us out. And if you are interested in a tea leaf reading, I'll talk about that at the end, how you can get in touch with me to schedule your own tea reading. Or tarot, or the tea leaf cards. I've got a special now going on for 12 months, so let's see what's going on in 2021. So let me get started about manifesting, and the reason why this kind of came up is that I've had a lot of clients ask me about romance. They're like, am I going to get a new mate? Is there somebody coming into my life? um, will I get married? Like, I get those sort of questions when I'm doing tea leaf readings, and so I um, I just wanted to come on and talk about some of the tips that I give to my clients, and hopefully it would be helpful for you as well. So first off, the important thing is we do not just want anyone. As you can tell, anyone who's, a little bit older would tell you that not everybody in the world is your perfect mate. You want to find somebody that's nice and kind and will treat you well, that you have common interests in. You don't just want anyone. you know, we want to make sure that we have the perfect one, or as some people start to call it, soulmates, right? So let's see what sort of things we can do. And I think the first thing that I want to mention is that it's important to know what you do want. So I always say it's never a bad thing to have a relationship go sideways and not be exactly perfect for us, because that helps us learn what we don't want. So if you had someone that you're arguing with all the time, obviously you realize that you really would like someone that you have stuff in common with, that you can do things with, that you get along with. It's all a learning experience, right? So what else do you really want when you're when you're looking for a mate? And I always tell people the best thing that you can do is to actually write things down. So I started to write a little list here too, just to keep me on track tonight. But we've already mentioned a few things, like I'm sure you'd love someone who was kind to you. Whether or not they treat you like a princess, some people like that. Some like, don't like, to be quite so feminine, and each their own, right? So yeah, we want somebody kind. We want somebody loyal. We want somebody that's going to have things in common with us. We want, whether or not they have a sense of humor. Is that important to you as well? Some people like people that are more serious. We have to work through all of these things that are important to us, and I always recommend that you write it down. So let's see what else. honest, respectful. So do you want someone that's going to be provider as well? So is money important, or is personality more important? Do you care if they're tall or they're short? Dark hair, light hair, blue eyes, brown eyes? Maybe not. Maybe it's more important, as I said, that they are someone that you get along with. So do you both like to do certain sports? Are you interested in going hiking and being active, or are you more interested in someone that would sit and watch movies with you, and hopefully the same type of movie, right? Those sort of things become more important as you see what's happened with previous relationships. You start to know these sort of things, right? So yeah, I mean, the physical characteristics, maybe they're important, maybe they're not. So, but we all kind of have a type that we get drawn to. But as I said, what I recommend, you actually write it down: sense of humor, kind to me, loyal. These are things that would be on my list anyways. You can have totally different things. And I also say to my clients that this doesn't have to be an exercise that you do in 5 minutes and then you're done. It can take a couple days, it can take a couple weeks. You sit there and you really contemplate on what's important to you. What hobbies do you have? What interests do you have? My husband and I are both history lovers, so when we do travel, we usually can find something that we both are interested in seeing. Do you care whether the person's young or a little bit older? Other things like integrity and honesty, are they important to you? And they make or break certain relationships. So anyway, so we've written down all of our characteristics, and I wouldn't necessarily worry about how many. So if you get 5, if you get 10, if you get 15, whatever you feel is right for you. Again, this is not an exercise where you have to sit down and do it all at once. I would take my time. I would write down the qualities of a relationship that I'm looking for, and then I would take that list. And because we're looking for a mate, like this is similar for what you can do to manifest other things, but in particular, because it's a mate, I would actually put that list underneath your pillow and leave it there and try to forget about it. So don't focus on it. Don't pull it out every day and read it and read it and read it. Just let it sit and see who comes into your life and whether or not they match some of those things that you're looking for. And it's amazing, like maybe you won't get 10 out of 10 things, but maybe you'll get 6 or 7. And is that good enough? You decide. Maybe you want to have all 10 qualities that you listed and you won't accept anything else. That's fair too. But if you will take this list and write it down, you are so much closer to actually having that person enter your life. So we're going to take that list, we're going to sleep on it, we're going to leave it, and who knows, 2 weeks, 2 months, 2 years, this person may appear in your life. So hopefully it's not the 2 years, but definitely give it a little bit of time to work and let the universe do its thing. And as I said, don't pout over it and ponder and try to force it. Just leave it be and see what sort of things come into your life. So I just wanted to add that little tip that, as I said, I've had a lot of customers or clients been asking me about relationships lately, and I wanted to share and see if anybody else had any experience with this and whether or not they had ways that were working for them. So if so, please let me know that you've watched the replay, or let me know if you have questions, or let me know if there's anything else that you'd love for me to speak about. Let me just tell you a tiny bit more about my tea readings. So they go for either 30 or 60 minutes. I do them on Tuesday. Well, now I'm doing Sundays and Fridays. Tuesdays, I'm finding I'm too busy to fit in a reading. So if you're interested in a reading, you can certainly send me a message and we can fit you in. I do have a couple for this Sunday that are available the 27th. So if you're interested in getting something before the new year, I could fit you in on Sunday. And I want you to also continue to watch my page, because I have an announcement about a new program that I'll be launching, where we'll be talking about all things metaphysical. So similar to what I've been doing here, but getting a little more formal and having a service where I can be share what my knowledge is and what's going on. So look forward to sharing that soon. And again, if you have any questions or would like to book a reading, I'd love to be of service. So take care. Bye.